life, liberty, or property without due process of the law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protections of the laws. This is straight out of the Constitution, fellas. Title 18 U.S.C. Section 241, Conspiracy Against Rights. This statute makes it unlawful for two or more persons, and I see three of you, conspire or injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person of any state, territory, or district in free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured to him or her by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or because of his or her having exercised the same. It further makes it unlawful for two or more persons to go in disguise on the... That doesn't prove it. Punishment varies from a fine or imprisonment of up to 10 years or both. That's what you gentlemen are looking at. And if death results, or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under the title or imprisoned for any term of years, or for life, or may be sentenced to death. Chris, can you hear me? Title 18 U.S.C. Section 242, Deprivation of Rights under Color of Law. This statute makes it a crime for any person acting under color of law, officer, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom to willfully deprive or cause to be deprived from any person those rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution and laws of the United States. This law further prohibits a person acting under color of law, officers, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom to willfully subject or cause to be subjected any person to different punishments, pains, or penalties than those prescribed for punishment of citizens on account of such persons being an alien or by reason of his or her color or race.
No, the truck got here. She's still working on it. They called the sergeant. I don't understand how they can make decisions like that without, when the person called the supervisor, they proceed without the supervisor. I don't get that. I don't understand.
You've been read your rights.
You know, I don't understand. It's like it doesn't matter. Call the supervisor. It doesn't matter. It's like literally playing with the law. It's truly criminal. We're watching crime going on right now. It's criminal. It's 100% criminal. So this is June, and this is her son Mason, and they have a dog, and because supposedly, and it doesn't even matter, the registration is off, and so what? It doesn't mean that we're gonna kill people, put them in the cold, because there is no registration. I mean, Lisa is over here. They're on the side over here. Not that I can see, but I don't know. It's kind of, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure at this point. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. I know. I'm gonna do a prayer right now, okay? Okay, I'm gonna keep recording and do a prayer. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Bye-bye.
Jason, need anything out of there important? Need anything important out of there? No, I'm getting it all.
Please, God, dear God, this is not right. This is not right. Please, God, help us. Help us. You know, the world has been going through suffering for some time. We're dealing with pure evil, putting people as homeless. I've witnessed this many times now in the past 3 months. They're putting people on the street. Like, people don't understand how homelessness is being made. It's being made right here. A woman and a child put on foot with their belongings, a bed over here, things over here. Like, they literally have nowhere to go, and then now they want to put them on foot. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that people do this. I cannot believe we're on the same planet as people who can do that. This is just unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I want to call 911. I want to call 911. I want to, like, you can't commit crime in front of people like that. That's a crime. You guys are committing a crime. I want to report a crime. That's a crime. I'm going to call them right now. Oh, shit. The what? The what?
This woman's getting her car stolen from her.
Yeah, I'm going to call them right now.
That's what he said.
I need police.
No, both these cars.
It's Bonita Cove car park. It's Bonita Cove car park. Bonita Cove. It's right across the Bahia Resort. Right across. And the car park right across it. Yeah, name is Sammy, phone number 323-308-5248. So what's happening right now is we have police officers that are impounding the car of a woman who has nowhere to go. She lives in her car with her son and she has dogs. And they literally decide to impound her car. This woman has nowhere to go and she's left with a young son on the street. I know the resources, they're not available. I've worked with the system. Mm-hmm. Well, oh, okay. Well, for me, it's a crime that is being enacted right now on the citizen. Okay. Can you transfer me? Thank you. Can? Okay. That's all right. Okay. That is insane. That is plain insane. I know, but listen. When I say to you that I do believe God does the things the way He needs to do them. You understand what's going on right now. There's a woman and her child being put on foot.
Yes.
And homelessness is on the rise. I kept telling people they're doing it, and here's the proof that the world can watch. So I'm telling you, God is in there because He's showing right now how it's working. And you know, this is crazy. I was going to give them an interview to ask them, you know, how do you feel? How is your life going? And what are you facing? And so on. I was going to give them an interview. This is where they're at right now.
Why are they doing this to her?
I just asked them, you guys must have a heartbeat.
Why are they doing this?
I said, you must have a heartbeat. You can't do this. They're doing it. And they're breaking the law. We just read the law. You know, we know the law. They're breaking it. It's against life.
What did she do? Nothing.
They say the registration is off. Like as in, that's enough to put people on the street. You understand?
This is so wrong.
This is beyond wrong. This is beyond wrong. You know,
I don't know what to do.
the people here. Okay, so.
But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to take
It's
out
okay.
of the car.
It's okay. We're gonna be
They're
okay.
taking your
We're gonna
car
be okay.
too?
We're gonna be okay. What's going on?
They're gonna take my car.
You kidding me?
No.
another mother with a child out on the streets.
But the best thing we can do is just say what's happening. Just say it. I'm live. Just say it.
So was in the process of getting my registration, but I couldn't afford the smog or to get a paperwork with the title on it so I could give it to the registration so I could pay my $287 in fees that I don't have because I'm on Social Security, I'm disabled. Now they're taking my vehicle. For what reason? Because I'm out of registration. But I was in the process of doing it, and they're still fighting me, saying they're going to take my vehicle when I have a sick child that's also on disability. So it's like, what? How is this fair?
So let me tell you this: we're gonna get them back. We're gonna get it back. I guarantee you, we're gonna get it.
How are we going to get it back?
We're gonna pay it. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get you good, and we're gonna do it.
I can't drive it without the registration.
We're gonna take care of the registration. We're gonna have to. We're gonna find a way. Okay, we're together. Okay, we're together in this.
It's not like I can't pay people back, but
It's okay.
Just like
Listen,
I need just
listen,
like 3
don't-
more weeks. That's
listen,
all I needed was
listen.
3 more weeks.
Listen, we're not gonna let you down. We're gonna be here. We're here. We're gonna be here.
But where is my kid gonna stay tonight? On the ground? In the
Nah, you
grass?
can stay in my motorhome. We can figure it out. We can figure it out.
Oh. I don't know, fucking ridiculous, man.
It's insane. It's insane. It's 100%
How am
insane.
I gonna get
They're
my car
heartless.
out?
Oh, this is literally. There's no way. There is no way. There's no
Yeah,
way.
That's
Choose.
both of us.
taking
Both
They're
of them.
taking
vehicles.
our
Both of
cars,
them.
Both of our kids.
Mason, come here.
The rider jacking on?
God, please, God, please, God, please, God, please, God, please, help us, please, please, make it right, God, please, make it right, I beg you to make it right.
The cat's gonna get out.
Two 10-year-old boys out on the street.
That is insane. I'm telling you, it's insane.
They're heartless.
So not cool. Close the thing. Yeah, there's plenty of
I wonder how they
Yeah.
sleep at night. You know what I mean? They sleep all
Yeah.
good at night in their bed with feeling no guilt whatsoever.
Same
I
thing,
think they
registration.
injected with some bullshit that takes away that fucking
Their feelings?
The feelings, yeah. They have to. There's no way. They literally look like robot, act like robot. There's no way. You don't. I mean, no.
He's look at him. He's staring. He's staring at the kid like the kid's doing something wrong.
No man in the world would do this. No real man in the world would do that. Do we agree?
Right.
Okay. So that I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at human beings right now.
Yeah, they got the 1,000-yard
I
stare on
am
their
not.
face.
I am not looking at the human beings right now. I
No
tell you that.
emotions
I tell you
whatsoever.
that. I've never seen this. This is insane. Like they're literally putting people with kids and animals on the street. On the street. And by the way, I think they saw us leaving. That's why they're doing it.
The what?
They were probably watching us. They saw us leaving and they probably did it.
Yeah, and they came and snuck up on her when everybody was gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Again, everything's recorded. We should. I don't even know the numbers of the news. Do you know any news?
I'll go get my phone.
Yeah. So for the people joining now, what's going on is that the police of San Diego, which says America's finest to serve and protect, that's what it says on the door, is right now putting 2 mothers on the streets on foot. These mothers were living in their car with their kids. They cannot afford another lifestyle, and they're putting 2 mothers with 10-year-old kids and animals on the street. So when people ask themselves, why are there so many tents around, is because the police is impounding cars for profit and putting people on foot. And I've seen it like countless times now. I happen to have been, I've always been, wanting to help, but I've come close, and I have spent time on the street for 3 months. And I've seen this happening a ton of time, but I've never seen it this bad. I've never seen, well, other people, I've seen mothers being put on foot, but I've never seen mothers being put on foot before. I have not seen that myself personally. I had heard of it, but I hadn't seen it. So this is what's going on. And there is no, in California right now, there are no constitutional rights. There are no rights on personal property. There are no rights on life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I mentioned that they were committing crimes and felony under Amendment 14 on personal property, and Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is personal property, and Amendment 14, and also it's a deprivation of rights under the color of law. I cannot believe what I'm looking at right here. I cannot believe what they are doing right now. I cannot believe it.
This is county and city and all the other shit that's causing it. And you know what? I had a
We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get together and get the car back. We'll get the money. I guarantee you we'll get the money. We're not gonna leave you like that. We'll have to figure out what we do, we'll have to figure out how you guys are gonna be tonight, but we're gonna get all of this back. It's insane. I know, it's insane. It's insane. It's 100% insane.
Take your medicine. Put your medicine in there. But it's okay. We'll clean it. And it's we'll clean it. Yeah, I love cleaning it.
Chris. Okay. So they're taking Lisa's car also. So I'm recording everything. I'm still on Instagram Live, and I've done a prayer.
Come on, put your
Yeah.
medicine here.
Chris? Which Chris?
Put it there.
No, Chris was gone some time ago. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I may have the sergeant. I think came in, so I'm gonna speak to the sergeant if that's him. Okay. Thank you, brother. I know, brother. Thank you for this. I love you. Yeah, yeah.
All right, girl. You super important.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna run down here.
No, I'm not on speaker. I'm listening to you on the phone. I'm not on speaker. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I'm very calm. It's okay. It's okay. I get it already. But I'm very calm. Don't worry. I'm gonna stay super calm. I'm gonna ask the sergeant just a few questions. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I know. I actually do know. Yes, I do. I will share. I will share with you. Yes, I will share with you.
But
Yes, correct.
is this right?
Yeah, correct.
The only thing shelter we have.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Bye bye. Bye.
But I just got here and I was trying to do everything that I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm on Social Security disability, so is my son. And they took money out of my account because Medi-Cal hasn't paid the premium, so I'm paying my Medicare premium. So sorry. There's some strong stuff. It's okay, don't worry about it, I'll find it. So I just don't understand why you guys can't give us one more day. I mean, I can go to the DMV tomorrow and ask them to help me out so that I can get, he said, this gentleman over here said, I could get a 1 day or a 30 day, but why didn't the DMV offer to give me that?
You gotta ask them. I don't know why the DMV doesn't bring it up or anything like that.
Because
But
they're
yeah, you have to ask them.
wanting a title from Arizona and a smog.
Yeah.
And I was trying to wait until next month because that's when we don't get paid till the 1st.
I get you.
And that's what I was going to do with that money.
Because I was actually going to be loaded.
I don't know.
Get ready to go.
It's just like I'm trying to do the right thing. I got my California identification card, but it's slow. The progress
you.
is
Yeah, it's a
slow.
long
It's not like I'm
process.
trying to be unlawful on purpose. You understand what I'm saying?
I get you. I know.
You know?
We know you're not doing it on purpose.
Okay, but why would you allow them to take the vehicles?
Because after a 6-month grace period, that's what that's for. That 6-month grace period. So that's what happens after the 6 months. Is you start impounding cars.
So-
and you're
Yeah,
locked-
but the
and you're
sheriff,
way
but
past
the
the 6
sergeant
months.
yesterday, okay, when they came and took
Sergeant
Because we were protesting.
Klabau.
the enforcement of everything, and so the sergeant last night said that we could have a warning, but then you guys come in and just like swoon on us like less than 24 hours after we talk to them. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why isn't it that you guys can't give us like another day? Because we were planning on moving.
When does it end, though? Then?
So
Well, it ends as soon as I get my registration.
Lisa,
That's why it's
can-
not like I'm
can
gonna
I
wait.
help? Can I help?
Sure.
What happened between yesterday and today?
Sir?
Nothing except for the
Like, why
fact
didn't
that
you go to the GMV today?
because I don't have the money in my possession. I have to wait until the 1st. I just said that.
Sir?
So I mean, go ahead.
Sir, I'm an advocate for the homeless community, and we obviously know that in San Diego there is, people with the pandemic and everything else have been put on the street. I'm personally I'm an international taste professional. Since 2 years, my job has been really affected by that too. All we're saying is that if the people don't have the means to pay for registration, and the only place they can live at is in their car, we understand the law. But at some point, there's also some kind of moral ethic code with, it doesn't matter how long it's expired. There are moms and kids where are they going to sleep? On the sand tonight?
I don't know where. We have a hot team coming for them, but that's why you have grace periods for all this time.
But that's the whole thing.
It just didn't expire, yesterday, and we're
But the
towing
high-
it.
We understand.
It
I mean,
expired in February.
when people
It's
have,
November.
I understand.
So
If
that's what that grace period's for. You should be going to the DMV and asking, what can I do? I can't afford this.
Okay.
And they have programs to work with.
I'm not aware of them, but but normally it's not free. I don't think I've ever heard there was a free registration.
I'm not saying
Well, I
it's going to
just
be
need
free,
my-
but
Okay.
they can give you
Okay.
extensions on that. That's what those little red stickers are that you see people with.
Okay, so the situation in any case, because we're talking about administration here, if that was your mom, if that was your daughter, if that was your son over here,
No.
would anything justify that they could spend the night in the street and get hurt by whatever
All
is
I'm
going
saying
on?
is they have a responsibility to take care of their things.
But you know
And
that.
that's what all that grace period is.
Okay, but
Okay, so
I understand.
and if we keep on allowing that to go on and go on and go on, no one's going to pay the registration.
Okay, so how now, when they're in the street and we've seen the tent growing in the city and everywhere, and now I'm thinking, I know how the tents are being fueled. They're being fueled by vehicle being impounded. Now, the problem is how,
They're being fueled by all sorts of issues.
and including vehicle being impounded.
Okay.
But the point is, how is this going to help anybody in the city of San Diego? But I'm looking at, moms that have kids and animals. They're going to be on the street tonight.
Because at the end of the day, you have to pay registration.
So that justifies they will be on the street tonight.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we have to enforce the law.
Well, the law is a guidance, and then there's a moral law, there's God, and God wouldn't do that to people. God wouldn't do that to anybody.
I called Fox 5 News and we got Channel 10 too.
Okay.
This mother is disabled with a disabled child too, and both the kids are 10 years old.
So we have, two moms. One mom is disabled and her child is also disabled. Both kids are 10 years old, and they literally,
They got all their stuff all over the place.
they're supposed to basically
Sleep on the street.
sleep on the street, have no transport, and all the things that they've, collected to live that they can keep in their car tidy is now on the sidewalk. Now the question is, what do they do from that point on? So I've never seen anything like this, like in my life. I've never seen
They're
anything like
taking
this.
away the right to rest to act safely.
I should have told the surgeon, but I don't think he cares about the Constitution. We did say to the police officers, that's so insane. That is so insane.
No.
I don't even know what to do. I'm like,
I have one more question actually. Sir, I have one more question, please. Amendment number 4 is the right to secure properties and obviously be secure in their belongings and be in a safe place. That's Amendment number 4 of the Constitution of the United States of America. Does that apply?
You still have to pay registration at the end of the day. Okay.
Okay.
That's all that's happening here.
Okay.
We're not doing illegal searches. That's what the Fourth Amendment really covers.
And also-
is illegal searches.
And to be secure in the properties, to have properties.
Okay.
So right now they're not going to be safe tonight like being in the street.
But
And that's safety.
Driving is a privilege. It's not a right. It's a privilege. Fortunately, it costs money for the privilege, so it's not a right. Otherwise, registration and driver's license and all that would be free.
Well, I mean, money for me has never been more important than life, and I see life being threatened, and money would never be more powerful than, or should never be more powerful than the life of people. They are not safe to be in the street tonight. That's not safety.
I worked in my whole life, paid my taxes, did everything I was supposed to do. For nothing.
So amendment number 4 doesn't matter. Constitution doesn't matter, but I knew that. I just want to make sure with him. I wanted him to say it or not. You
He
know?
said it doesn't matter.
Oh, he said you still have to pay registration. It's a privilege to drive. Are they even driving? They're not even
No, they
driving.
weren't driving.
Yeah,
They
but
could have gave her a ticket.
but you know they don't
They
care
could
about
have gave
that,
her
right?
a ticket.
They don't care about that.
Instead of taking her vehicle, they could have given him a ticket for
Because
expired registration.
Yeah.
Instead of taking their vehicles.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, they waited for everybody to leave and they swooped up on him. All 3 cops swooped up on one car.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
She's not a criminal. She just has expired registration.
Thank you guys.
And they have animals too. They have dogs and children and women, dogs, and children. They're kicking out on the street right now. Literally.
Honestly, during the pandemic, wasn't able to get any of my things and other things in my car.
They could have gave her a ticket. And these moms weren't even driving their vehicles. They were parked.
Correct. So the sergeant said that it's a privilege to drive.
We understand that, but they weren't driving, like
I
you
know.
said.
I know. That's exactly what I said.
They were parked.
Mm-hmm.
They could have gave him a ticket. Or maybe a hotel voucher or something. I don't know, anything. But now these kids are sleeping outside. You have no conscience about that whatsoever. I understand you're doing your job, but you guys are a little over the top with this. You did give her a ticket. Well, what is she supposed to do in one night for a ticket? You got to give her a couple days to deal with the ticket.
2.5 years, man.
What, the registration?
2.5 years expired because of false attitude. She took it off someone else's car and put it on her car. Sorry. Committed a crime.
Okay, but this one over here didn't.
It's okay. I don't think we can convince him that he's committing a much bigger crime than any other crime you could think of.
Yeah, they're taking her right to rest safely.
Yeah. We're gonna. You know, the best thing to do is wear the news.
Right.
Okay, that's gonna go around. I promise you, I'll post this like everywhere around the world.
He gave her a ticket last night, and he expects her to turn the world around in one day. Like, he didn't even give her 3 days to, deal with the ticket or whatever. And this mom's disabled, and so is this boy. That's crazy.
That's nuts. I know, it's nuts. It's 100% nuts. It's cold tonight. These guys are left with their things on the side of the streets, and it's cold tonight.
They're gonna get a civil lawsuit real soon here. They're gonna get sued or something because they're literally taking their right to rest safely.
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to rest safely,
I know.
regardless of registration.
100%. 100% agree. We'll have to figure out what we can do to help them for tonight. I don't know how we can even sort out their things. I mean, that's a lot of things.
Right.
But safety first.
Okay,
like
Kenny, my friend Kenny, he said that.
For a second, come here.
Mhm.
I've got to cover my bases. I apologize. I'm not trying to be a total bitch.
You're not.
You're totally fucking up my life right now.
I
So,
would be upset.
he just said,
The one-day moving pass
Mhm.
is so you can go and do things like get it smog. So that's why you go to the DMV, you get a one-day moving pass or a 30-day moving pass or an extension, and it's for things to do things like get it smog and such like that, so you don't rack them while you're and you go around the circle.
okay, so, but that's what I'm trying to find out. It's like, they don't know, but you're saying that I can go to the DMV and get a one-day pass or a
Correct.
30-day pass.
Correct. Ask for
No
an
questions asked.
Ask for an extension. That's what it's for. So you
Then
don't.
why didn't they offer me the extension when I went to go do the paperwork?
I don't know if you gotta ask for it or what, but if you go to one of those quick DMV places down the beach that we don't have to go all the way in, they're more keen to give you one of those. It's an extension or a one-day moving pass, so you can do things like getting small. That's the whole point of it. So you can move your car around without getting towed.
So that's what is that what
When
the
you get the 1 day, the key thing is you have to fill it out. Sometimes people get it and not fill it out and put it in the dash, and when it stops, it says on it invalid.
well that's because they're trying to get it to last longer.
100%,
Yeah,
100%.
I mean I know.
So, but
And
I've
I'm
seen
not
people-
about like that. I am trying to do everything
Yeah.
possible by law, but I just run into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. I can't pay for things on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I do get Social Security, but if they take a portion of it away because of Medicare premiums or whatever, moving to California or whatever, then it's hard to get through the month and still $287. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's over a quarter of what we get in disability. So it hurts. And this is going to even hurt more.
From Arizona?
Both places, yeah.
Because you should have gotten a bump when you moved.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like when I had, because I have, they wouldn't, they gave me the card and it's in my storage and they said, well, if you bring me the card, then I don't need to do all that other stuff. Well, if I can't get up to my storage
Yeah.
and dig through my storage for one piece of paper,
When you talk to was any of the social workers that are working
or
at actual social workers that's right now, not was it just-
well, they had tried to get us to go down to some event that they were having the next day.
Yeah. Like a Thursday.
And then and it was actually on October 10th. The next day,
Yeah.
my daughter collapsed and from sepsis and was in the hospital and is still in the hospital. So she was in ICU for over 2 weeks. Now she's in another room, but that's what happened and that's why I didn't go down there. So do you understand what I'm saying about roadblock after roadblock?
So
It doesn't matter what I do.
I think tonight, the team that's working tonight usually has a social worker working with them. So they should have an ability to help you with some of those forms and whatnot there. And hopefully circumvent some of those problems. And get
Some of
some
what?
forms
Okay.
and stuff. That's actually a social worker that works for the county. So they
Okay.
can help you get around.
And if there's not, then what do I do?
Then tomorrow morning, I'll make sure they'll have someone come up.
But how are they going to know where we're at? Because I can't
Well-
put my sick child out in this cold.
I'm assuming that if you have all the property there, they're going to find you. Or if it's a sick kid, they're going to work a lot harder. You know, hotel laws. I'm not promising any hotel laws or anything like that.
it may-
but they're more keen on
it may well be that the
Because there was
service
all the druggies and shit like
the
that.
service
It's
may be
like-
overwhelmed and they may not have the resources
Right,
because of
they
being
probably won't
overwhelmed.
even have- I mean, because I've called 211.
Yeah.
I've called
Yeah,
Pacific.
no 211 super overwhelmed.
And I've called
So
the
this is it.
Pacific,
So they're overwhelmed,
consulting
so they're not
for
gonna get the help that they
for-
need.
to get help too. But because I don't qualify for one thing, I can't talk to them.
So
So they
So
can't.
hopefully, the two officers will have the social worker, and that will hopefully start to put the ball. in
So
motion.
then once you guys impound it and I supposedly get this 30-day extension,
well, it's 1 day moving pass, so you start there,
okay,
and then that gets it out. You get one of those, moving pass, gets it out of you.
get it out for free.
You won't get it out for free. You'll still have to pay some sort of hookup fee and the storage
But it's going to
fee
be
for the
like
night.
$300, $400, $500.
I don't know how much.
So, Lisa, I just
know.
like to say something. About 2 weeks ago, my car was impounded by the same officers here. I recorded everything as usual. My car had full registration, full tags, and I called for the sergeant. They started impounding my car before the sergeant got here, and I mentioned all the laws and the rights that they were breaking, my civil rights. They impounded my car, that had everything, registration and tags included. So that
Well, then, so it didn't get impounded.
No,
for
they impounded it.
registration.
They impounded it regardless. So how you say to these people that you impound that car because of no registration? My car was impounded over here 2 weeks ago. I was in front of it. They did not let me drive it out, and he had full tax, full registration. And that's on the system. You can check it out.
So
This officer
obviously
was
they
present.
Get impounded for registration. What did they get impounded for?
They said the car park was closed. I called for the sergeant to discuss. They started taking the car away before the sergeant got here. When I realized they were about to break the law, because that's breaking the law, I said, okay.
No, it's a tollway zone.
I say, okay, since you guys are going to do this, I'm going to drive it out. They said, no, we're not going to let you drive it out. We're going to impound it. So what I'm saying is, we want to work with you. You tell them that you're taking this away because it's not registered. My car had everything, and it was taken away.
Well, that's a totally different thing. I'm sure it was it after 10?
I was here with my car discussing with the officers. Yes.
Yeah.
And they could have ticketed and we could have talked, but they decided to impound. Had I not had the money to get it back, then I would be in trouble. This is not fair, sir. This is not fair.
Well, this is a completely different scenario. This is registration.
I was impounded, yeah, but you're telling them you're taking them away because of registration.
Correct.
What I'm saying is, even when the car has everything, it was still impounded. My car was impounded.
That's a totally different scenario. It's not 10 o'clock yet. We're not impounding it for
Okay,
violation
okay.
of the signs. We're impounding it for registration.
But they're all getting impounded, and there's always.
For 2 registration issues.
And my car had everything was impounded. I don't think
That's a totally different issue.
the sign says it's a $50 fine for that.
Tollways, though.
You guys know that you can actually give a citation and you can tow away and hurt people more. Is my point. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I don't know how we can manage about moving the things. Don't worry, we got you, okay? First of all is safety. So where can we get you to safety for you and your child to sleep? What can we do?
Well, my friend business, we can stay in her truck, in her RV.
In our RV? Okay, so that's the most important thing. Number one, I don't know how we could secure your things. I don't know yet how we can do that. It's okay.
I'm so used to my things being taken.
I know. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry.
The fact that I didn't want the tow company to have my things.
No, I understand 100%. Most important is safety, okay? We can get the car back. We're gonna get the money together. We're gonna get the car back. Most important is safety, is for you to be somewhere safe, okay? And I'm sorry you're going through this. Like I know that things happen, that it's always for a greater good. So I'm recording everything. It's all live, okay? So I'm just saying that I told people they don't believe it until they see it, right?
My bike.
We got your bikes.
Do you want a hug? Come here.
Hey, start taking pictures of everything you want.
Everything, video, whatever. Start.
You're gonna be okay.
Even
I
if
promise
not.
you. I promise you. We got you.
As soon as
Okay?
they-
We got you. You sleep safe tonight, and then we figure out all the things with the clothes.
My
Okay?
son's birthday.
I'm so sorry. We'll
where's
figure
my
something
bike?
out.
Where'd my?
Sorry, sir.
It's fine.
I'm gonna go start hooking the camper up.
Mason. Wanna go with me? Here is that.